one of which was definitely the big comeback that I don't, we called it initially, but I don't think that we would have picked it that way if we would have known they would have started out 21-0, and that's the Cowboys. We both picked the Cowboys to cover the spread, but definitely did not see that comeback coming. And almost similar to the Colts game, they kind of went in coast mode themselves. They went up really big early into the third quarter and couldn't get a first down. Saquon fumbles. A.J. Brown dropped a touchdown that got called back because he fumbled it on the pylon. Just kind of uncharacteristic, dumb mistakes that they made, and Dallas, credit to them, took advantage of it. What did you think about that result and how that kind of all played out? And do you think the Cowboys have a chance here now at 5-5-1 to maybe steal a wild card spot?
Well, we won't project too much, but the Cowboys have the Chiefs on Thursday, right?
They do. They do.
Yeah. No, I think the Cowboys are finding their rhythm. Still don't like betting on them, but Pickens has been a great addition. He's also on my fantasy team. He's just lights out lately. I think the Cowboys are playing pretty well. Yeah, I think they're Super Bowl bound now. I think they make it to the first round of the playoffs as usual and lose, but they're looking pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel like we know what to expect when it comes to their offense. I still don't trust their running game and I don't trust their rushing defense, but their defense is starting to get healthy. And they do have some pretty good corners, good safeties, but I still think it's the Eagles' division to lose there. But,
Yeah.
they're only 2 games back now. So it's
Who's in the,
within the realm of possibilities. What you got?
so you're talking about it's their division to lose. I will tell you, I think that the NFC is the Rams to lose in its entirety.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get into the Rams here in a minute, but I agree with you on that one to an extent. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFL. I've been saying that for 3-4 weeks. But as far as like winning the NFC East, I still would think Philly has to be the super huge favorite. They have some issues on offense, which they have a new offensive coordinator this year. But it's still the same team as it was last year. So I feel like at some point they'll be able to figure it out. And that defense is going to keep them in a lot of games, just like we talked about with Houston and some other teams. Moving along, I guess, speaking about some pretty awful results for us. Pittsburgh went into Chicago and did something that they've done consistently, and it's not win at Soldier Field. They haven't won there, I think, since 1991. No Aaron Rodgers. And until about midway through the third quarter, it looked kind of okay that Rodgers didn't play. Defense had a touchdown in the end zone. TJ Watt strip sack fumble touchdown.
Yeah, what was Caleb Williams doing there? That was ridiculous.
Yeah,
That was a silly move.
I mean, I saw him miss more wide open guys than I thought were possible. We could have lost that game handedly, to be quite honest with you. If it wasn't for the turnovers that we caused and him just flat out missing some wide open people on third down quite a bit, I mean, they could have scored like 40 on us, which is why I'm really starting to get more and more worried about the Steelers defense. It's almost like if they can't cause turnovers, they're just going to get demolished. I mean, we're letting anybody throw on the yard. Even against the Colts, when we had 6 turnovers, I think they still had like almost 400 yards of offense. So that's going to be a problem. For this game in particular, I think if Rodgers would have played, we would have won because we had 3 turnovers ourselves.
Yeah, I didn't realize Rodgers wasn't playing. I was really looking forward to quoting you on our last show, saying Rodgers owns the Bears. He didn't play. So either way, I covered that one and you did not.
Did not by the hook, by the half point. But we've got Buffalo coming up, so we got to rear back. Hopefully Rodgers is going to play. It's in Pittsburgh. Got to go out there and win that one.